This came out in 2014. Was a huge, broke box office record when it came out. January is a shit month. Dump month. Undeniably. And of course, it stars a guy who's now everywhere in movies today. Kevin Hart. Is he awesome in this movie? Well, I don't know. Stay tuned and find out. Right Along is directed by Tim Story, written by Matt Manfredi, Greg Coolidge. Wait, let me make sure I'm getting this right, because I'm amateur. Motherfuckers. Why does my head hurt? Oh. Greg Coolidge, Jason Mantzoukas, Phil Hay, Matt Manfredi. Based on a story written by Greg Coolidge. Stars: Ice Cube, Kevin Hart, John Leguizamo, Bruce McGill, Tika Sumpter, Lawrence Fishburne, and of course, it's just a generic buddy cop comedy, action comedy. There's a guy, Kevin Hart plays this loser named Ben. He's a high school security guard who wants to prove himself to his girlfriend's brother James, played by Ice Cube, obviously. Who's currently working on a case involving a smuggler. He's trying to catch this boss for these Serbian smugglers named Omar, played by Fishburne. I know I gave it away, but to be honest, it's just I don't care this movie at all. And you guys have already seen it since it wasn't hit the box office. Ouch! Shit! Fucking foot. Sorry guys, it just hurt. And of course, Ben wants James' permission to marry his sister, and as a result, James takes him on a ride along so that he can prove himself. I didn't want to see this movie at all. I didn't care for it, to be honest. It was like a dumb comedy, got bad reviews, so I skipped it. Then for some reason I saw it. Why? Yeah, why did I? This just wasn't a very good movie. It just wasn't. I didn't enjoy it all that much. Why? Because it's a generic buddy cop comedy released in a shit month. January is just full of movies that you just dump away. And it's just really sad that they released this movie. Is it a terrible movie? Not really, I just didn't really like it. I'm looking for the review I gave it. The rating. Whatever. It's just a generic buddy cop comedy. You don't expect much out of it. Seriously, just don't. It's not that great. Where did I see Ride Along? Sorry guys, I'm losing my mind right now. Losing my mind. Sorry guys, I'm just going insane again. I'm just trying to figure out what rating I gave it when I wrote it down. Okay, I know I saw. Sorry guys, I'm just really out of it today. Whoop. Now this is a generic buddy cop comedy. It's just not very funny. I didn't laugh a lot. There just were a few scenes, but also this is a movie that aims so low for laughs. How does it aim so, how low? Very low. Very low. That was just so stupid what I said. This is a comedy that just really isn't very funny. It relies so much on Kevin Hart being so fucking loud. And you know what? That isn't funny. That's annoying. Let me start. What makes it generic? Do Ice Cube and Kevin Hart good chemistry? They're fine. You know, they're okay. But it's just very generic. But I mean, they're not special. They have no real sharp interplay between them. Mostly because the script they have is so full of juvenile dialogue and dumb humor. Seriously, this is for a 12-year-old, or for a 7-year-old, or for a retard. A 5-year-old. Maybe a 2-year-old. There were a few scenes I kind of laughed. There were some that were so stupid though that I started laughing at how bad they are. That's not a good thing. A comedy has to be genuinely funny. Also, there have to be some things that are intended to be funny. Thing is, if they're so stupid that they're not funny to you, but for some reason it's just so stupid that you laugh, that's not really a laugh. That's more of an unintentional laugh. Yeah, comics can be unintentionally funny. Not every a comedy if it needs to be funny, it has to be genuine. The feeling has to be genuine. Also, it is pretty predictable. You can kind of think where it's going, and also there's just no real character development. I mean, Kevin Hart, he is still a loser. Even if he tries to be like some sort of badass, he still comes off as a whiny pussy. He's a loser, basically. I mean, he's just not really worth anything. He's annoying. He's loud. It's just stupid. He's trying to be like, what's he, like a generic Chris Rock ripoff? Because I mean, Chris Rock yells sometimes in some of his movies, I guess. I don't know. That's how I kind of know him, for Chris Rock just being, he yells a lot. Or he's loud. Yeah, Adam Sandler, he's loud too. But Kevin Hart, he does get on my nerves. He's not a character I like, because he's a loser. You can predict where it's going. You can predict where it's going, but overall, this guy's a loser. Even when he becomes more of a badass, he still is a pussy. He still is a loser. He just doesn't have any sort of real purpose. I feel like, really? How the hell are you even a security guard? They have dumb race jokes. You know that one joke you saw in the trailer, maybe when you saw the movie, about Bobby J. Thompson, who you may know from, is it Bobby J. Thompson? I guess it is. Who you may know from the Haunted Hathaways, although who gives a shit about that show? Fuck Nickelodeon now. Although I did enjoy some episodes of TMNT. Actually, I just enjoyed it overall, but, you know, Nickelodeon's no longer a thing. I don't longer watch it because I don't give a shit about it. We have HBO and Cinemax. HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, Starz. We have all that shit now. We have awesome cable shows. Even FX. Louis, man. Anyway, that's not the point. Besides the point. Like I said, I just didn't really enjoy Kevin Hart. He's very annoying. He tries to be loud. He comes off as stupid. He's annoying. There are times where the stuff he did, it didn't make me laugh because it was funny. It was so stupid that I laughed. I laughed mostly because it was stupid. I didn't really laugh a lot. I mostly chuckled. I felt like, what the fuck is this shit? There's a guy who freaks out in a grocery store and starts rubbing honey on himself. I feel like that sounds funny on paper. But the problem is they execute it in a way that's just so dumb and just so generic. You know what I mean? It's like, generic how? Oh, it's just a guy that's supposed to come off as funny when the problem is the execution is so poor that it's not. The action sequences are stupid. Kevin Hart tries sometimes to act like a badass, but once again he acts like a pussy, and he just annoys me sometimes because he tries to be this guy who just knows everything. He knows how to be cool. He knows what to do. He thinks he can be a cool badass cop. How are you even a security guard? Because I mean, you gotta at least know how to act like a normal cop. Be tough. Be confident, and don't be a crazy, stupid, immature moron. Seriously, I mean this. He's just a joke in of himself. This movie just isn't very funny either. I laughed a couple times, but there were some stupid slapstick gags that just really took me out of the movie, such as him trying to light a grill, and he's just blown back to like a bush. He's blown back a distance. That's cartoon slapstick, and it just fell out of place. I feel like that Lawrence Fishburne, whenever he was being Omar, I think he tried his best, but overall, this material is so bad that really, he's really the only real thing that I liked about it. I mean, at least he adds some sort of credibility to it. Kevin Hart is really, why did I say Kevin James? Kevin Hart is really the one who really is the show here, because I mean, he's a big comedian. I've seen some stand-up, and he is pretty damn funny. Even when he's being loud, he's still funny. Sure, he can get a little annoying at times with his yelling, but still, he makes me laugh. This comedy doesn't make me laugh a lot. Ice Cube, he's just plain generic Ice Cube. Seriously, even when he played like a generic Ice Cube character in like 22 Jump Street, he still added jokes to it. I mean, he had more R-rated shit to work with, and he still added a lot more credibility to it. And I thought it was overall very, very funny. I thought he was funny. I loved this character. Here he's just a generic character. He's just the same thing. You just know he's gonna be playing Ice Cube. You know when he's gonna be Ice Cube. Just be generic Ice Cube. I say it so many times. He's just basically Ice Cube, you know? And also Kevin Hart's just being Kevin Hart. Those are being their traditional characters in films. Usually the bad ones, or the subpar ones. This film just really isn't very... Also, like, the girlfriend, yeah, she's just I mean, this movie's so generic. The character, like, she's just another character who's just... She's trying to be nice, but also the brother's an asshole. That's where Kevin Hart is trying to be almost like... He's trying to be the cool guy, or trying to be the big guy. Then, of course, he turns into a pussy in the next second. It's just so stupid. It's a repeated gag. I don't get it. Is it supposed to be some sort of irony? Because the movie's not really aware that it's irony. It's just stupid as hell. I just didn't like this movie overall. The action sequences, they're fine. They're not very good, but what do you expect? It's just a lame action comedy. It's rated PG-13. All these lame grenade scenes, grenade throwing and shit. Also, that car being destroyed, like the back of the car being damaged by a piece of wood that's on fire, and the car exploding. And of course, Kevin Hart cracking jokes there. First off, it's like he's the audience, or he's annoying the audience. He says stuff that a kid would say, or like a moron who loves to make, one-liners, bad ones, or even trying to make the wittiest one he could do, or just make a generic one-liner. Yeah, his jokes are not very good. I just don't really like him much in this movie very much. I think I'm gonna give it like a 2 out of 5. I didn't think it was awful. Kevin Hart does get annoying. The jokes are not very good. Some situations are stupid. Kevin Hart does get annoying at times. I didn't enjoy this movie very much. I just don't really recommend you guys see it. It gets stupid, but I did laugh a couple times. You may get a few chuckles out of it. If you don't have as high expectations as I do, you may enjoy this more than I did. And they're making a sequel. I'm going to skip it. I just don't care about this. I didn't care about the first one. I'm not going to see the second one. Hell no. If I'm being dragged to this, if my mom actually sees the first one on demand and she drags me to this one, I'm probably just going to choke myself. Anyways, guys, that's my review for Ride Along. Comment below. What did you think about it? Are you dreading the sequel? Seriously, I don't know anyone that's excited for the sequel at all. I seriously doubt that. Are you getting tired of Kevin Hart being just Kevin Hart? I haven't seen a lot of his movies because I skip them because they get bad reviews. For good reason. I don't want to see a bad movie. I don't want to waste money on a bad movie. I'll just, rent it. I'll just, rent it off Redbox or something like that. Or I can get some off GameFly. Yeah, GameFly. GameFly is reliable now because I can get these movies for free. I can rent them. I can watch them. Yay! I can also rent them on demand. You can get them cheaper than you go to the movie when you go to the movies. Seriously. You gotta give me credit for that. You gotta give credit for that. Anyways, guys, that's it. Comment below and subscribe to my channel for more videos.